All right, we are live. Sweet.
Hooray.
From my new and improved fancy house.
The new Poovy pad.
Yes. Though we chose the smallest room for the office, so the house is like completely empty. But then we've crammed ourselves into this tiny little office.
You have to realize that's not gonna last because in this place we originally put me into the smallest room, and I am now in the master bedroom, and that because it only lasted like a year before we moved. Year and a half.
I have a plan for everything. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna give everybody about a minute because I think it runs an ad.
Mm-hmm. While we're waiting for people, I have a new water cup. Because, of course, sweet Lolitas can only drink sweet things, but if it's water in an ice cream cup, then I feel like I'm having something sweet and I'm getting hydrated instead of, dehydrated or something.
Hydrated. Oh, that's cute. No, I just have my same old $10
Mug.
for an entire set of dishes and cups from Goodwill set up here.
I'm so looking forward to going back thrifting. I'm planning to do that when I actually leave the house again because I've become a hermit. More so than previously, but
Well, we have so many things planned now. Well, it looks like we have people in the chat and just
Okay.
my live counter isn't up. Oh, there it goes. Now it's at 6. I was going to say, nobody watching. I'm so
Oh,
lonely.
so Bemis, this quart is even better about this cup. It's from the Dollar Tree. It also comes in with hot pink ice cream and maybe other colors. I only saw white and hot pink, but Dollar Tree guys, they got it in their summer section.
Hashtag not sponsored. All right. Well, I guess since people are here, we'll start. Whoops, I just closed the thing on my phone. Um, there it is. So I have a new setup where I'm now controlling things from my phone while using my computer way over there. So bear with me, everybody.
Fancy.
I can look at like one thing at a time on my tiny phone screen. All right. So first off, um, Crystal Hearts for it is being discontinued with caveats. The original plan was always that the last pre-order was supposed to be the last one forever. What I thought would happen is that everybody, all the existing fans of the set, would buy whatever they wanted, and then that would be that. Everybody had all the pieces they wanted, so there would not be any reason to make them anymore, whether I wanted to or not, because everybody would have what they wanted. What actually ended up happening is I want to say like 75% of the orders for the pre orders were actually new customers and new fans who hadn't bought the series before. They either just discovered it or they had been like thinking about buying it and hadn't bought it before. And so instead of it being, oh, everybody now has the pieces they want, it's just, oh, actually, there's a ton more people now who got one piece and now want more of it and have been asking me about it. So, I thought, okay, I'd feel a little bad discontinuing the set when the fan base for it like just tripled just now and they still want pieces. But at the same time, managing that pre-order was like 4 months of my life where I was just dealing with shipping and managing the pre-order and could not make anything new, was just going to work shipping it, and that was even with I got a couple of friends at occasional times to help me out with managing it, and it still was 3 to 4 months of just only Crystal Hearts. And as nice as it is to have something, have a product like really do well and be a product that can fund more experimental stuff like dogs and desserts, is something that was funded by Crystal Hearts. I want to make new things, so I can't just be managing the one series.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is I'm going to make the Crystal Hearts set available through retailers only. I've reached out to a few of the different retailers I've worked with and to work things out with them. I've confirmed that Sunflower Seed Company in Japan will be managing Crystal Hearts in Japan. I'm going to try and I'm talking with the UK retailer. I'm going to try and get something set up, and I will have at least one retailer set up in the States managing that. So on a day-to-day basis, there will be some small amount of Crystal Hearts available through retailers, but not through me, at least for now. And then I want to try and still do one made to order pre-order every year. There will not be one this year for sure. Absolutely not one in 2021. But hopefully early 2022 we will have one, and then either 2023 or 2024 there'll be another one. That's the plan for now. So there will definitely be a lot less of stock, because most of the retailers aren't going to be able to stock hundreds of
the 80, 90 different colorways. It's up to 100 baby by now.
I think we're at just below 100. I think we're at like 95 now.
95.
Because I made some new ones again, even though I'm not making these anymore. But we aren't at that step on the agenda yet, Paulina.
I know.
But yes, that's how it'll be going. If you have a particular retailer near you in your country, or someone you like particularly buying from, have them email me at puvithel@gmail.com and see if they want to get in on the retailing so that I can make other things. There is going to be one more sort of like an actual sized release for Purgatorio. I had to remake some items. So one, the factory messed up on some of the pre-order in October items and had to remake them for me. And two, I messed up and I didn't make some of them correctly, and I had to reorder those. So I had placed one more production run that was the ones that needed to be made back up, and to convince the factory to actually remake the ones they missed for me instead of refunding me. I also ordered like 3 of 60% of the colorways. And not very many earrings, just mostly brooches and necklaces, just to like make sure that everything got made, because they're nicer when you have like a certain, like there's not really a minimum, but if you have a certain amount, they manage the production a lot better. Mm-hmm. So those will be up for Purgatorio on July 2nd and 3rd. I'll be splitting the stock to give people 2 times to check. I think it's 8 p.m. on Friday and 11 a.m. on Saturday.
You might want to move your mic closer up. Apparently, I'm a lot louder than you are in the comments. Okay. Also, BMS says you don't have a problem, but you do. Try saying that again. The announcement dates.
Okay, let me actually. I'm clicking out of everything accidentally. Let me see if I can. Is the mic better? If not, I can.
Can you guys hear Puvy a little bit better? Or am I still loud? Because that's weird. Usually my mic is not as sensitive.
Oh, don't look at that. I don't know.
Don't look at that.
Edit mic settings. Is that better? That should be significantly better.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit. Okay. Tech issues aside.
Well, I will also try to talk a little bit louder back to where I was. See, I hate that, like, on my phone, on the computer, I can see everything at once. On my phone, I have to, like, click through everything.
Yeah, click over. That's why I was like, oh, I see people making comments that you are quiet, which is weird.
People have told me that my whole life.
It's weird because usually it's my mic is not the good one. But, okay.
Well, it's because I have a completely new setup and a completely new room.
First time doing the stream. Welcome, guys, to the first time Poovy's doing this stream. They say that's better now. Definitely better. Okay, cool. So now you have to repeat all of that release information, because that's the important stuff.
Yes.
The Purgatorio.
Okay, so the TLDR, bother your local retailers to stock Poovy stuff, Poovy Crystal Hearts, because I'm not going to be regularly stocking them anymore. I will be trying to do a yearly pre-order that's any combination you want. The next one will be 2022. It will not be this year. I will not be doing any more this year. And after that, hopefully one a year, but it may end up being like one every 2 years. We'll see. And there's one more release that is leftovers from the first pre-order plus items that the factory had to remake for me because they had messed them up. Plus, I put in some to pad out the order and to kind of check and see what their production was like for new colorways and new items. So I did place like a medium-ish order, but it's very few per colorway, not a lot, and there's almost no earrings. I think I only made necklaces and brooches, and that'll be releasing for Purgatorio Friday and Saturday. So July 2nd, I believe at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then July 3rd at 11 a.m. And I'll be splitting the stock to kind of give people in different time zones a little more of an equal chance. The Patreon people will be getting early access as always. I will be doing it a little bit different. And the $20 plus Patreons will get the full hour like we've been doing. The $15 or it's either $10 or $15 plus Patreons will be getting 30 minutes ahead of time. And then the $1 plus Patreons will be getting 15 minutes ahead of time instead of the full hour. So it's a little more split to give those $20 Patreons more of the like the relaxed atmosphere shopping.
So we don't have the dogs and desserts situation happen either?
Yes, and because Dogs and Desserts is also releasing at the same time on both of these dates. And the first MTO, the Dogs and Desserts Sallow Pets, almost sold out entirely in that pre-order in that 1 hour time, meaning that $20 Patreons did not get to have a relaxing shopping time. And instead we're spamming those shop buttons, which is not the intention of the Patreon hour. So I'm hoping, I probably will not be doing this for every release, but since this is going to be a more contested release, I will be splitting those tiers up just a bit to maintain that relaxed atmosphere for the $20 plus Patreons.
Yes, Beavis, less bloodbath, hopefully.
Hopefully. Please,
no bloodbath would be ideal, but you never know.
No. Well, oh yeah, and for whatever reason, PayPal and Apple Pay, when I'm getting a ton of orders at once like that, PayPal and Apple Pay just break. I have no idea why. It has nothing to do with what I've done on the website. It's something to do with Stripe and or PayPal, and I cannot do anything to fix it. So don't use those payments when you're at the release. Try and use something else if you can. Try and use Stripe. Stripe seems to be working fine.
And you still offer protection via your credit card company. It's not like we're telling you not to use PayPal, by the way. Because you can go through your banks to get payment protection like PayPal offers. So
yeah, Stripe has all of the regular payment protections. Yeah. It's actually a lot better than PayPal. It has more payment protections for you and for me. Like I'm protected if you charge back if you use Stripe, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, right. Any questions on that release schedule before I move on? And let me go. Oh, I keep clicking out of the thing. I bet there's like a StreamYard app or something that would make this all better.
A little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, do I need any additional colorways?
Yes, you do. Do you actually?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know, out of my 39, do I need any more?
Oh, and well, now I lost the comments. So if you asked a question in the last 30 seconds, please type it again.
I'm keeping an eye on the comments, so
good.
They're good so far.
Back to the private chat. Here we go.
I don't think I need any others.
Maybe. Well, though speaking of which, the new colorways that I made with this set, I'll show you guys those.
I got early access of the new stuff
because I have this is part of why I have to stop making these, because I will keep doing this nonsense to myself forever. I don't have
There's another of the new ones I need. Look at that green. The green and the light green is so cute.
So I did some that are alternating colors, and this one was because Jordana and another customer asked for a colorway like this in the last order, and I made a couple custom ones for them, but then I thought, let me make a standard one, see what it looks like. So in the gold. And then this one you have.
Yeah. I'm wearing the pink and the hot pink alternating, which is on the rose gold today. Yeah, Poovy's pulled it out.
Yeah, I'm pulling
the
it
greens
out.
are really nice, and I feel like Poovy matched the metal colors to the mood of the colors. So this is on rose gold, and it's pinks, and it's on pink metal.
So there's the pink and rose gold one. That was fun.
It's very cute.
Very pink. Oh,
the softer pink is definitely more pink than in person than it's showing up on camera too.
Yeah, you can see it in mine a little bit better, like on the.
Can. My light's just so light.
I'll figure out. Oh, this is the best I've gotten my lighting situation to ever be. So
that's good.
And that's like all my lights are still packed. I just pulled one of my lights out. Mm-hmm. And this one you have too.
These are, somebody just asked when these are dropping. These are dropping, I believe, as a part of the Purgatorio release.
Yes.
Which will be split evenly between July 2nd and July 3rd. I don't know if we've announced the specific times.
Yes, 8 p.m. on July 2nd, general release, and 11 a.m. on July 3rd. And if you're patrons get in early too.
Patrons get in early. Yes, the blue one. It is so good. I have to
actually. Let's see
if I can figure out how bags work.
If you can figure out how bags work.
Yeah, insert gay confusion.
Insert gay confusion. There we go. That one's fun. This is green. The Paulina colorway.
Blue is my favorite. I have purple hair right now, but blue is my favorite. I love it.
Losing my mic today.
It's funny because I only just recently got the light blue colorway of anything.
Well, yeah, which is funny because you asked me about. I only made light blue because you asked me to make light blue a long time ago.
I have no memory of this.
You did. It was because of you, and then I made it, and then you're like, oh. Every time I brought one out, you've been like, oh, I need to get that one, and then you don't. And then later you're like, oh, I need to get that one. And I'm like, how have you not gotten that one? I made that one for you.
Well, the dark blue one was the one I specifically asked for, I feel like, because I did get that. Elliot Chan commented that it looks like the heart of the ocean. And fun fact, somebody bought one of these to do a review of Titanic while wearing. I think they're called the Nostalgia Critic or something like that.
It was one of the Nostalgia Critics. Somebody who worked for them before. There's been some drama with the channel, but it's not any of the people involved in the drama.
Somebody did actually buy one of the original ones. It was all dark blue to wear for a Titanic review.
Yes, and a couple people have bought them for Titanic cosplays, but none of them have shown me the photos.
Somebody else was saying that the dark blue and silver has been a unicorn for them. They just haven't been able to get it because everybody else wants it.
I think I have a few, maybe.
Oh, so this weekend maybe will be the chance.
At least I have I think I only did 5 of each of these alternating colorways because that's what I did for some reason. So we'll release 2 on one day, 3 on the other, and then
look at that one. Is that red and black?
It is.
What color is that on? Is that on gunmetal with silver stone?
It is.
Oh, it is. That is so good.
Isn't that fun?
That's fun. I love that.
That would be fun.
I really love the color matching of like the gunmetal with the white stones because they pop so well, and like the black just outlines everything beautifully. I love that. I love it. Very Queen of Hearts. Very Queen of Hearts.
And then aside from that, there's just some some relative nonsense that I'm like, as I open it, I'm like, was this a mistake? Did I mean to make this?
This purple one is another thing that I think this is what I'm going to be going after for the release.
Which one?
The purple one you're holding right now.
This one's blue.
Oh, it's blue. On the gunmetal, it looks purple. That's so wild. It looks like the color of my hair right now. In my screen.
Huh. Yeah, It's the blue.
I love that. The blue and the silver stones on the gunmetal.
Yeah.
You did a green one like this once that I have, but the blue.
I have more of the green one too. But yeah, just general nonsense.
And well, I have to have one of each blue colorway, so clearly I'm gonna need
that. And then this one is like an example of leftovers from the made to order. So this was like somebody ordered this, I screwed it up, had to make it again, and then now there's some leftovers. Like that.
Oh, the gold and black and yellow stone. That is so wow.
Yeah, that's fun.
That just looks elegant.
And then the other thing that I did was I wanted to see how they would do with like a completely from scratch new design. And I made a bracelet.
You posted teasers, I think, of this.
I did, but I think only on Patreon and on my Facebook. I don't think I posted it publicly.
Yeah, it's so cute and dainty. Oh my gosh.
The funny part is I have extremely tiny wrists, so it's actually entirely too big on my wrists. But you can kind of see.
Yeah, look at that. That's adorable.
Yes. So there's a very small amount of these that will be released later. They're not finished yet. And those will be available to retailers too.
Okay, so those are only available for retailers, and they're not going to be launched on July?
Yeah, I do have a small amount that I made in a few different colorways that will at some point get released, but not on July, at some point later. But it will be available to all of the retailers.
Okay.
So, and to like show you the size next to the necklace. So much
that
smaller.
Would also be a cute choker, though.
It could be. But that would be work for me.
That would be work. Oh, I got a comment about my hair. It's actually indigo color. It's not blue right now. It's not navy blue. It is a very deep purple with blue undertones. So I once a year, by once a year I mean since last year, in the spring, bleach my hair purple. Not bleach, color my hair purple to get rid of the fact that I bleach it and it's very yellow, and purple cancels out yellow, so it becomes even more blue.
I have to do something like that soon. I had beautiful sunset hair, and then I went to Iceland and went to the sulfur springs, and the sulfur was just like, you wanted color in your hair, so I have to redo that. The blonde doesn't look too bad though.
No, it's fine.
All right, what was else on the agenda?
What else is on the agenda?
Yes, so repair missing stones. I'm working on putting together like an FAQ for repair and missing stones, but generally I do offer repair services. Just email me with what you need. And I finally got together a bunch of extra stones. So if you are missing a stone and want to replace it yourself, you can either request that I include the gems in a order you're placing, or if you're willing to pay shipping, I can just ship just the gems straight to you, and you can replace them yourself. Or if you want me to do it, we can talk about the repair services. But I do have replacement gems. So as your crystal heart necklaces age, and given that it will be harder to replace them, I am making sure that you can repair them as much as you can. So yes.
Very good.
All right, and then questions. I think that was everything. Going through the comments. Yeah, for the mixed stone necklaces, you could get 2 pairs of earrings and 1 in each color to make a matching set if you wanted to. Though I have my earring stock is not very good, so you might have to stock the the lace market for that one.
Which I've seen necklaces show up on lace market, but not earrings as much.
I've seen them a few. I see them as a set. I don't see them by themselves usually on lace market. Oh, I won't be doing waist chains in July because I'm very tired. But you can maybe try to convince me later in the year that you can mail your necklace in and I turn it into a waist chain or something. That you could try that later, but I won't be releasing it in July, unfortunately. I just moved and we're not set up here at all, and we have to manage this release, and I can't do it. But not to say you should hold on to that necklace and maybe later I'll be able to.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we have any questions? I think that's all we have left is just questions. It's a pretty short one.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet, yes.
Like us.
Hey, I am of average height, I'll have you know.
I am not. But I wasn't going to claim to be the only one who was sweet, so.
Maybe somebody else in the chat. There will be a recording. It should automatically go live on JFashion On Demand for 2 weeks in the video. There's a video section on Twitch.
Are you going to be posting this anywhere else?
I guess I'll post it on my YouTube as well. I'll download it and I think keep it there.
And Instagram?
This might be too long for Instagram. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, maybe? Instagram's weird. I know. The ice cream, by the way, guys, not sponsored, but it's from the Dollar Tree. I mentioned that in the beginning. It's full of water, so it's tricking me that it's sweet. Having a Momoko moment where I'm like, oh, I can only have sweet things. The size of my head.
This ice cream cone will be your friend.
This ice cream cone is my friend. He's making his streaming debut. He'll be here for the designer panel, too.
He'll be a frequent surprise special guest for Purgatorio, the ice cream cone.
The first time I saw one of these, when I was first introduced to the cup as a concept, it was in one of the Discord groups I'm a part of. They do virtual monthly meetups, and somebody had it, and they're like, "Yeah, it's from the Dollar Tree. By the way, this fits a 1.5 liter bottle of wine. Do you want to know how I know?" And they pull out a bottle and top themselves off. We do not condone drinking in excess in this channel, but the knowledge that that's possible humors me.
The bracelet is just sized for ice cream Chan. Jeez. Okay, there we go. If I see you with that ice cream cone at a con, I'm going to be asking you if it's wine in it.
That's reliant on me going back to cons. That's
true. Oh, I think my camera has died.
Your camera has frozen. I will be going to Dragon Con, and that is the next thing that's the only thing I'm promising to be at. I will likely do anything that is local to the DMV as well. But yeah, it's hard to do conventions after a year of not doing conventions. But since your camera died, do you want to end it here, or are you going to switch over?
We can end it here unless I'll give people another minute for questions.
If anybody has any questions about the Crystal Heart, anything, I guess we earlier spoke about it. This video will be live for rewatch on Twitch immediately once it ends, and probably on Puvi's YouTube account after this at some point.
Probably not immediately after it, though it will be immediately on Twitch. Cool. All right. Ooh. No angry messages. So I guess we'll end it there. And yeah, thank you guys for making this necklace a huge success. I wish I had the capacity to really keep running it to its fullest, but that's the downsides of the indie brand is even if you do make something successful, it's hard to maintain it. So we're going to scale back on it while we're still ahead. Right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys for Purgatorio next week back on this channel, and catch my release and everybody else's release. I know Paulina's releasing some really cool things that weekend. If you want to plug yourself for a moment there.
I've got the Midsummer Magic vest behind me. I'm doing a release called Midsummer Magic that was loosely inspired by gender fluidity as a concept. So there's most masculine and feminine items in the collection that are designed to be mixed and matched. The vest is amazing. It'll only be available in limited sizing, but it's fully customizable because it's got a halter and a waist tie, and it makes the cutest bow. Let me see if I can do that real quick. But
I will be harassing Paulina for one of these custom later when I can.
I do plan on making this vest will be available both in the print and also in solid colors. So you can get any solid color if you don't want fat unicorns on your chest. They're actually alicorns because they have wings and a horn. But anyway, this is going to be a regular design in my shop that'll be available for anyone to order. Yeah, it's very good. This is the same one that my tiny model was wearing in the photo shoot, and it is also on my plus size dress form, just to give you an idea of how customizable the sizing is. But it will be offered in 3 sizes, so small, medium, and large, but it'll be a 1, 2, and a 3. 3 being very plus size friendly, and then the 1 being like a size US 2 to a US 12, just to give an idea. Yeah. The custom print for my release will be super limited, but that's why I'm also offering all of the new designs in solid colors that are not limited. So I will also be taking part in the designer indie panel that will be on Friday evening. So keep an eye out for the schedule. That'll be posted soon, guys.
Yeah, as soon as I finish making it. Oh, I have to do that right after this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all later. And thank you for joining. Thank you for keeping me in business with necklaces, and catch you next weekend.
See you guys next weekend. Oh, or maybe sooner for dogs and desserts unboxing on Instagram, maybe.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Maybe the thing that happens, but we don't have a date yet, and we'll announce it at least an hour prior.
Well,
maybe, probably.
Maybe.
I will announce it as soon as I can.
It will get announced.
Hype.
Oh, all right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.